Hello and welcome to Audrey's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making meatballs for Meatball Parmesan Heroes. So let's get started. You'll need, I have here almost 4 pounds of chopped meat. It's a 80-20 mix. We'll need olive oil, some Parmesan cheese, basil, oregano, some salt, a few eggs, and some sliced bread. And also 2 medium to large onions chopped up, about 6 cloves of garlic also chopped up, sauteed in olive oil. There's about 1/4 cup of olive oil still in here. I didn't drain it. We're going to add this also to the meatballs. So I've cooked it, now it's cool, so now we can get started. So in a bowl, let's put this aside. Okay, we're going to need to dice up some bread. I like to take the crust off. You don't have to. You could use stale day old bread, anything you have on hand. So I have 6 slices here. I'm just gonna, you can tear them into little pieces or you can just cube them up. Okay, so throw this in the bowl. Okay. Let's add our onions and garlic that was already sauteed and cooled. I like to blend everything all together now before you add the meat, so the meatballs aren't very tough. We don't want the meatballs to be tough. Okay. Now to the bread, I'm going to be adding about 1/2 cup of milk. I have almond milk, any type of milk you want to use, just 1/2 cup. It's going to soften up the bread. Okay. And we're going to add a tablespoon of basil, big heaping tablespoon. Also the same with the oregano, nice big heaping tablespoon. That was a little too much. Okay. And then the Parmesan cheese, about 1 cup. Okay. About 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then because it's almost 4 pounds, for every 2 pounds I like to add 1 egg. because that's really all you need. It's just a binding agent. It's going to make everything stick together. There's really no other purpose for the egg. And if you add too many eggs, you'll get a hard, tough meatball. Okay. And that's why we're not putting the meat in now, is because we're trying to avoid a tough meatball. Okay, I just want to give this a quick stir. Add your 2 eggs. Okay, let's give this a mix. Now we'll go ahead and add the chopped meat. The best way to do this is with your hands. So I sprayed a pan. Okay. Greased it up. Okay, so we'll mix this up. Just slowly folding it and blending it, not really squeezing it and really getting in there, because the more you work the chopped meat, the tougher it'll get. So you just want to fold, mix, not too much, just till everything's nice and incorporated. Done. As soon as you see everything nicely mixed in, then we're going to start making our meatballs. I have the oven set at 375. You can do this in the on the stove top in a frying pan. That's how I used to do it, but I like doing it in the oven now. Makes it easier. So you choose the size you like. Okay. I usually grab what that would fit in the palm of my hand. That's usually the size I go with. And when they're not hard to make, you can just, I keep turning it, and then like this. Or you could just throw it back and forth. Throwing the meatball back and forth, you're going to get a perfect meatball. So you don't have to do anything fancy. Looks identical to the other ones. So however you choose. So you want to space them about a couple of inches apart. Give them a little room to crisp up and not steam. Okay, so that 4 pounds made about 17 big. I mean, these are nice sized meatballs. Okay, so I'm going to throw them in the oven at 375 for about 45 minutes till they're really golden brown, and we'll get back to you when they're ready. Okay, let's check out the meatballs, see how they're doing. They look great. Now, like I said, I'm going to be making meatball parmesan heroes. So what I did was I went ahead and I toasted hero buns. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some sauce to them. Just a little, because we're going to add more when we put the meatballs in. You can also just throw these meatballs into a pot of sauce. Have meatballs and spaghetti. Okay, now these are very big. So I'm going to be putting 3 per hero. Okay. Now we're going to add just a little bit more sauce on top of the meatballs. Okay. Now we're going to add mozzarella. One request for no cheese on one. So now we're going to pop these back into the oven till the cheese melts. About 10 minutes. Maybe not even. Okay, then we'll be right back. Okay, and there we have it. Hope you enjoyed the meatball recipe. It was my Nana's, then my mother's, and then I'm 3rd generation making the same meatballs. And also the meatball parmesan heroes, very simple to make. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.